between these hallowed hedges, Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia's offense takes the field. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Huskies offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. SEC versus the Big Ten. They competed everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Suarez. Stopped after making the catch.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now it puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line is set on 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the move is the 30. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Parrish. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Extending the play. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, he lets one fly deep. And he hauls it in at the 25. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snags a quick pass on the left, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Huskies in the hurry-up. They move the tight end all over. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to get to... Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Huskies! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now, the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. The inside handoff. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete! A huge pickup! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He's gonna pass. Coming after him. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete! Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. Riding up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give, looking for room. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pulls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Get set, get set.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Oh, what a move! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Here's the give off the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go.
Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here?
And he intercepts it. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. He caught it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Makes the catch. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. A lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And here comes the offense on second down. Running back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back to the air one more time. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow